Right, thanks for joining tonight's class on self-kindness. So, why bother? Why bother with that? Well, we've only got to listen to that critical voice inside of our head for a few minutes to realize that we don't want it. Probably already realize we don't want it. We don't want that chattering voice in the head. That stopped for me, and I can't remember when. Probably should remember, because it's a bit of a big moment, isn't it, to have that critical voice in the head stop jabbering on. But I don't have that, and I shouldn't take it for granted anymore. But I suppose like anything that ceases, you do. And I forget that that's probably most people's day-to-day experience. I wish it wasn't, but it seems like it is often. So loving kindness, self-kindness really helps to reduce the critical voice in our head, because it's coming from the mind that's the opposite of self-kindness. So if we have the mind of self-kindness in our head, there's no space for it to criticize. It can't. That's not its nature. So states of mind have a nature to them. They function in a certain way. So anger functions to want to separate, like get out of my house, go away, never want to see you again, break the inanimate object, chuck it in the bin, and to harm, hateful speech, hateful action, hateful thoughts. Loving kindness wants the person or the object to be happy, the animal, the insect, the person to be happy, just wants them to be happy, feels affection, feels love. That's its nature. It can't do otherwise. Jealousy thinks, why have you got that? I should have that, not you. Jealousy doesn't function any other way than that. It doesn't rejoice in the person having that thing, jealousy. It never will. That's not what it does. Compassion is deeply moved by someone's or something suffering, whether it's a person or an animal or insect, and that's its nature. Consideration, the nature of consideration is to think about how things will affect other people. And actually, I never thought about this before, but self-consideration. I've never ever thought of that before. Self-consideration is part of self-kindness. What do I need? What do I need in the future? Again, with good intentions. What do I need for me? And what do I need to be able to be on good form for other people? Yeah, self-consideration. So that voice in our head that's critical, it can't come in when we have loving kindness towards ourselves, when we have the mind of loving kindness. Now, what we have to be careful of is what's often called spiritual bypassing. So we're not trying to suppress and repress our self-loathing, our self-hatred, self-criticism. We're not trying to suppress and repress that by laying something on top of it. It's just that when we do these meditations where we develop self-kindness, it gives us a space, it gives us a break, it gives us some freedom from that thought and that mind. And it also, very importantly, if you want to use meditation like this, I recommend it can help us get to clarity about what we need to do about something. So if we develop the mind of loving kindness, the state of loving kindness, and then contemplate a problem, we can work out what to do. Now, we can also work out what to do by contemplating things while we're angry, but that requires quite a lot of skill to not have that mind that wants to hurt and criticize, contemplate. We can have the feeling of anger and the mind of self-kindness contemplating, but that's almost like doing the pat on the head and the rubbing the belly thing. It takes, just showing off. It takes a bit of practice. but we can do that. But initially, practicing loving kindness, maybe just for a few minutes, and then contemplating something that we need to do or something that we don't need to do. So we may feel impelled to be doing things a lot through this critical mind, because that critical mind always has us on the treadmill. It always has us with a to-do list. If we sit down, that critical mind very easily says, you shouldn't be sitting down, you've got loads to do, or you're lazy, or you're indulgent, or whatever it might be. So if we've got things to do, then the critical mind will always make us have things to do, always. Being able to rest and enjoy resting comes from self-kindness. Okay, so we're going to do body relaxation and breathing meditation. And then we'll do the self-kindness meditation. I'll also mix it in with a little bit of kindness towards others as well. And we're going to do what in my Buddhist past, what has been referred to as mounting it on the breath. So we're going to do a little mantra, and we're going to mount it on the breath. So as we breathe in, we're going to think something, and then we breathe out, and then as we breathe in, we're going to think something. And then what I'll do in the second stage is, as we breathe out, so breathing in, I'm going to be kind to myself. Breathing out, I'm going to be kind to others. So just finally, to set this up before we start, being kind to others is not dogma. It's not we have to be kind to others. Sometimes we have to say things that are a little bit harsh, or we don't have to rescue other people. We don't have to be kind to other people if it's not appropriate use of our time, or they're just playing the victim, whatever it might be. So there's boundaries that we need to have in place anyway. Okay, so we're going to do a nice body relaxation, which relaxes the mind anyway. Then we'll do the self-kindness meditation. So notice how you feel straight away, not to judge it or criticize it or change it. And notice how your mind is. So we can notice how our mind is in various aspects: the speed of the thoughts, length of gap between thoughts, if there are any, the content, the images. I'll leave you to observe your mind, see how it is at the moment. Now, if you notice that you're being very frenetic at home or at work, or you're distracting yourself, and you are, then you can just take yourself to one corner or where you are and sit and do this exercise and notice what you're thinking and what you're feeling. If you're not sure what you're feeling, often your thoughts will give the game away, as I described, particular states of mind. feelings generate certain thoughts, types of thoughts. That can help us to have some insight. Oh, I'm feeling X. And then within that, we can just let our mind show us why we're feeling what we're feeling. And that can then lead to making sense of something that we maybe haven't realized in the past, and then what we're going to do about it. I did this practice this afternoon. That very practice is very helpful in the middle of working. So now bring your awareness down lower into your heart area, your stomach, your heart, your throat. Somewhere around here in the middle will be feelings. If you can't feel your feelings, maybe today you're disconnected from them. We do this when we've experienced trauma, sadness, hurt, pain. We've shut off a bit. Meditation is a really good way to open the heart again and reconnect to feelings. That means we don't have to stay in our head so much and get tied out by our thoughts. So bring your awareness into your body, and even if there are no feelings you can spot, it's still a really healthy process to bring the mind, the awareness into the body. It's grounding. It's a good habit. And whatever you feel, stay with it. Stay with it. This can be really hard, but it's incredibly productive. We find contentment only through sitting more and more with our feelings, because we cannot change the world around us to the way we want it. Feelings don't hurt us. It's the fear of the feelings. It's the aversion to the feelings that hurts us. Okay, now we're going to relax the body. Bring your awareness to your face muscles. Let them relax. Your jaw, your cheeks, your brow. And now bring your awareness to your left shoulder. Scan down your arm in a loving, kind way. Let it relax. And now from the right shoulder, same exercise all the way down. And the left hip. Relaxing off, being kind to your leg. and the right hip, all the way down the thigh, the calf, the feet and the toes, mentally checking for tightness. Now bringing the awareness up to the shoulders and the neck, checking that our posture's comfortable and chin tucked in just a little, crown of the head up, and imagine that all the worries, all the burdens we carry, imagine they all melt away and our body is just our body. Imagine someone else has taken all of these problems just for now. And your shoulders feel lighter and your neck more comfortable. And now we're going to relax our abdomen. Imagine black smoke swirling around inside of your body cavity. And bound up with this black smoke is this critical voice. And the mind of self-loathing, self-criticism. With 3 nice, steady, long, deep out breaths, visualize this black smoke and the critical voice and self-loathing mixed in it, disappearing into the distance, out through the nostrils. 3 nice, steady, deep out breaths. Now as we breathe in, visualize sparkling light that's golden, shimmery golden light coming in through your nostrils. Imagine that this golden light is imbued with tenderness. The tenderness you felt as a child when you felt loved, nurtured, safe. And imagine this sparkling golden light and this nurturing comes in through your nostrils, down your throat, and all the way into your heart area, to your chest heart area. Allow the tenderness to be felt in your heart area. Allow yourself to feel vulnerable, timid, and loved. Love comes in through vulnerability. There's only us here, it's safe. We can allow ourselves to feel vulnerable because it lets beautiful love in. Now we're going to do a little bit of breathing meditation. Allow the breath to come in all the way down and all the way out. Concentration in meditation brings peace. We always want peace. Even in our dreams, we're trying to find peace. This is a part of self-kindness. Just stopping everything and just breathing. Breathing in and down and out. Breathing deep, not breathing into a tight chest. Let your chest relax. Breathe down deep. As you breathe in, let your belly out so there's no resistance. Let your breathing slow down. And now we bring our awareness to the nostril linings where we notice the cool and the warm sensations changing. This is the object of our meditation. Focusing in brings concentration and peace. And now at the very rims of the nostrils, we notice the same cool and warm sensations and we focus on them. And if our mind wanders away, we just come back. The coming back brings peace, strengthens mindfulness. Don't worry how many times you have to bring the mind back. And now gently as you breathe in, just think, I'm going to be kind to myself, or kinder, whichever feels right. I'm going to be kind to myself. So as you breathe in, think this, and then breathe out. Just keep your breathing how it wants to be, restful. And allow this thought to follow the breath into your heart, and allow it to be a heartfelt wish. a yearning, a caring. I'm going to be kinder to myself. And now keep thinking that as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, think, I'm going to be kind to others. I'm going to be kind to myself, or kinder to myself. I'm going to be kinder to others on the out breath. So we think, I'm going to be kind to myself as we breathe in, and I'm going to be kind to others as we breathe out. And we imagine that kindness comes into our heart, and as we breathe out, the kindness goes out with the breath to others. And now, before we come out of meditation, just stay in meditation, relax your concentration so we're not focusing on thoughts and breathing, and bring your awareness to your chest area, to your stomach, wherever you feel this acceptance and love, this stillness, openness, and just stay with it. If your mind wants to wander away, come back to it. If it's not easy to feel self-kindness, then we still do it anyway. Just try to accept the resistance and do it anyway. We're marinating our mind with this feeling. It cuts out the critical voice for a while, which we can enjoy. And finally, before we come out of meditation, we can think, what, if any, what boundary do I need to put in place or reconnect to in service of self-kindness? What boundary do I need to put in place? Time boundary, people boundary, conduct boundary, financial boundary, health boundary. And if one doesn't come to mind straight away, just if you want to, take it as the little bit of homework. What boundary will help? What boundary will really help with your day-to-day life? Setting a good boundary, keeping it, practicing keeping it. Okay, and when it feels comfortable, just gently allow your eyes to open and remain aware of whatever peace and self-kindness has arisen, and kindness towards others, so that you can enjoy this state of mind. Thank you. So if you'd like to sign up for reminders of these classes, you can do so at the front page of my meditation website. You'll see a sign up for a reminder newsletter there. And if you want to see more of these videos, then I've got my YouTube channel, Paul Follows Meditations. You'll find more on there like this. Thank you.